Christy Taylor. Go on. You're finished. Now Tina Tilton is in the building. You guys, thank you so much for tuning into the Taylor Tilton Hour. You're with yours truly, Tina Tilton of The Blend, where legends live. Today's theme is an 80s show. I have tickets to give away to the classic R&B and funk tour. That's Saturday, June 18th, a couple of weeks from now, at the Showplace Arena at the Agri Center. And you can register to win a ticket for you and a ticket for your guest by going to my website at www.tinatilton.com. Let me tell you once again who's on this ticket. The concert features Uncle Larry Dotson, Memphis' very own. The Mary Jane Girls, we have Klymaxx, we have Yarborough and Peoples, we have Brick, and today, time has revealed for me to introduce today's guest. She's the sister of the Hitmaker family group. She's none other than Bunny DeBarge. Welcome to the Blend, Miss DeBarge. I am good, thank you. Look, it looks like you're traveling. Let me see. Oh yeah, you're traveling. You're going somewhere.
Yes, I am. I'm with my sister and my little nephew back there. I'm trying to keep him quiet.
Hey, this is the beauty of virtual liveness. So welcome. Yes. I'm so grateful to be in this space. Well, listen,
I want to miss it though. So
yeah. You and I have something in common, Bunny DeBarge.
What is that?
You are the oldest of 10 of the DeBarge children, and I'm the oldest too. I did not know you were the oldest. You know, I could have swore one of them boys were. I said certainly one of those boys is the oldest. Lord, you have brother after brother after brother. For me,
I have 8 brothers after me. Yes,
That's a lot. For me, it's only 3 of us. So I'm the oldest of 3, but you're the oldest of 10. I said, oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. And also you were named after your mommy, right?
Yes. I'm an Ederline Jr.
Ederline. You said Junior.
Junior. Yes, or the second, whatever you want to call me.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Well, where did the name Bunny come from then?
When I was little, well, first of all, when you have a name like Ederline, you gotta have a nickname.
You gotta have another name, a second name.
Bunny. Yeah, there was a big rabbit, and I was born near, I guess Easter at the time. My birthday is March the 10th, and I guess Easter was coming up, and I love that big rabbit, so they started calling me Bunny. Thank God.
Oh wow, that is so funny. Interesting. Okay. Now, I know your family struggled with sexual and physical abuse, but according to your bio, music was your comfort.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
I don't know what we would have done without music. When we were down, when mom and dad were gone, or things were going on in the family or whatever, we would get in the window and sing in the fan, or Mama taught us to do harmony parts. But before we did even harmony parts, everybody had their own little thing that they did. Tommy had his, Bobby had his, and so we formed a group later. Mom formed a group later. I was the first to sing because I'm the oldest, and only that. Bobby didn't sing for a long time because his daddy sounded like a girl. But eventually he got over that.
Yeah.
But we were always doing little songwritings and stuff from an early age. When I think about it now, we were very young.
Yeah. You're saying 10? And were you 10 or no, 10 was with the Bunny.
I started singing when I was 5. And then I was like about maybe 9. 8 or 9 or something when we got in the group. It was me, Bobby, Tommy, Randy, Marty. And that was it. I'm the oldest of the first 5, and Elle's the oldest of the second 5. And then we kind of like skipped around,
Not a dull moment in that house, huh?
Not a dull moment. They used to call our house the fun house.
I bet. Well, the bio said that you, and you just mentioned as well, that you and Elle formed a group, and then you brought James along, shortened the name to DeBarge. But I was like, well, what did the name get shortened from? It didn't say what your name
The DeBarges.
Oh, the DeBarges.
The DeBarges. Yeah, my very first album was The DeBarges. And then, I got shelved and we added James in. It got shelved because we got outside management. And at the time, they wanted everything in-house. So we did the album, and they didn't really take the album anywhere, but we took songs off of that album and put them on the albums that came in the future.
Yeah.
Like Share My World, Queen of My Heart.
Yeah. And we're going to get into those songs too. But and by the way, you that are watching, if you have any questions or comments for the legendary Bunny DeBarge, or should I say this way, that way, Bunny DeBarge, then feel free to hit us up in the comment section, because she will be in Memphis, Tennessee, Saturday, June 18th at the Showplace Arena for the Classic R&B and Funk Tour. Man, this is going to be fun, Bunny. But
yes,
okay,
it is.
So give me all of the songs now. Or should I say, give me the timeline of these hits that you co-wrote, such as All This Love and In a Special Way.
I did Friend in the Sky. That was before the album even came out for DeBarge. I did Friend in the Sky with Bobby. I did Love Me Over and Over with Bobby. This Is My Dream. A couple of more. Why'd You Let Love Fall? I think it's some more. Girl, it's so long ago. I did some work with High Energy, Hold On To My Love. Then in DeBarge, I think that stuff came out in 80, 81. Time Reveal. Okay, on the very first album, You're So Gentle, You're So Kind, What's Your Name? LD, Queen of My Heart. Let's see, second album.
So you co-wrote all of those songs, Bunny?
Life Is With You. I always have my own, like song that I did, but then I did I'm in Love With You. I did A Dream. I did, of course, everybody knows.
Yeah, yeah. We're gonna get into that one.
I'm in Love With You. I Like It. Not Love Me in a Special Way. Let me see. I Like It. What is it? Share My World. Share My World is also mine. And let's see, Time Reveal. I Like It. Stay With Me. There's a lot of them. I can't think of all of them, but yes, I did a lot of songs. I have a very, very large
mute myself.
catalog.
Here we are. So you mean to tell me that you co-wrote all of those hits?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot. Man, you are super, super creative. But
Thank you.
But Time Will Reveal. Again, according to the bio, it said it had a gospel theme to it. And I wondered, I said, where did the gospel theme of Time Will Reveal come from? Give me that. In what way is Time Will Reveal gospel?
How was it gospel?
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, when we came to Motown, we really didn't want to sing secular music because we were from the church. So we wanted to be, Andre Crouch was our mentor. And he was like, we were going to Light Record Company. We did a demo. And we were so disappointed because they came back and said they didn't know where to place us. They thought our music was great and all that, but they didn't know where to place us. And that's when we decided. Bobby had already been out to California and was in the group Switch, and They'll Never Be was out. So what we did was actually we changed. We didn't change our music. We just took it to be, a boyfriend or a girlfriend.
Yeah. Because, we used to social out that song.
Actually, Al had half his Time Reveal, and me and Bobby came in and sat down with him and finished it off.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Did you hear me? I said we used to social off that song. They used to call it socialing back in the day.
Right.
Slow dancing.
Yes.
Yeah, man. You used to social.
Yes. On Time Reveal.
Yes.
Yeah. And then, you kind of get it from more precious than silver, more precious than diamond rings, or anything that I could give you. That's like your Lord. You know what I'm saying?
Now, one viewer wants to know, how are your brothers? Good question. One viewer wants to know, how are your brothers? How are they doing?
My brothers are good. No news is good news to me.
Yeah. I know that's right, because it is 10 of y'all. But now let's get back into you about the song. Now, every girl, I must be honest and say, every girl thought that she could sing A Dream until you hit them high notes. I was like, can't do it. I'm out. I used to bag out of it. Did you? What's the concept behind that song? Period.
It was like, to me, when I was in high school, you know how you used to like a guy and he didn't know you liked him, you know? And you would kind of like dream about being with that guy. Maybe he was older or something like that, but they didn't know and you were too shy to tell them. So I wrote the song from a girl's point of view.
That's right.
That's not our dream, that I was here with you. And we were in each other's arms and it was all so heavenly, you know.
Oh, boy.
Here. And told me that, you know, then the music stopped, you know.
Yes.
You either see there with another girl.
Yeah, oh boy.
Or, you know, you're all alone again. You're all alone in your thoughts. You're all alone. And so that's how I wrote the song.
Yeah, lovely, lovely. I believe it was 85, Rhythm of the Night received a crossover hit. How
Rhythm of the Night was not written by us. And it was a song that I guess that it was like a politic thing. That we go, the Michael Jackson would move out the way for us. You know what I'm saying? We got to the second, but Michael would move.
What song was Michael holding from y'all?
Rhythm of the Night was written by Diane Warren, and we sung it. It was a song written. I guess they wanted a song from off of All Night Long. Remember that song? By
oh yes, of course, Lionel Richie.
Yes. So they went from there and wrote us Rhythm of the Night.
Okay. Well, hey, still classic and a hit. And again, if you want to see Rhythm of the Night and you want to see Bunny perform any of these hits that she's co-written, y'all, she named about 20 of them, then your chances happen in a couple of Saturdays from now, June 18th, at the Classic R&B and Funk Tour. 4 children, 15 grandchildren. And then you marry early? You got married early too?
Yeah, I guess so. I was married when I went to California. You guys, I got a book out. And my book is called
The Kept Ones.
And it's Kept Ones 1 and 2. And the first one is of my childhood on to up to when we go to California. And then the second one is the fame years, the problems we had in the industry, the people we met in the industry. And then the third one, which is coming out very soon, is going to be me summing it all up. My brother's death, my father's death. And if you read the first one, you would understand.
Okay. And that's what I was surely about to ask. We got a little frozen. We got a little frozenness going on. And I know she's in the car and she's driving. Again, you guys, keep in mind, there she is. Okay, because we got frozen for just a split second in time there. But the autobiography, like you just mentioned, The Kept Ones, give me one thing in the first book that many of us may not know, though you need to buy it. But give us something that we may not know about your family and in the autobiography.
That you may not know, okay?
That we may not know. That's in the book.
That I have half sisters. Half sisters and a brother.
I know that.
I don't talk about my brother in the book because we just now found him, but we learned that we have half sisters, and I thought I was the only girl. And so Peaches is 15 years younger than me. So I wasn't raised with them, but I was very, very happy when I found my sisters.
Yeah, I bet. Now you have someone to share hair and makeup with.
That's right. As soon as I saw them, I took them, I bathed them, I dressed them. They're much younger than me. Judith is like 7 years younger, 5 years younger than me, and Alice is 6 years younger than me. But made a big difference back then. Now we hang. Yeah, I understand.
Your family was on song. How much of that story, or how much of the input in the storyline did you have?
How much of the input in the storyline? What?
On unsung did you have?
We had a lot of input on the unsung.
Okay.
A lot of input on that. I think most of the I have to go back and look at it, but I think I'm narrating the most
narrating.
Of the unsung. We were the very first ones to do an unsung, so we set the motion for where how it's going to be. And I think for like 3 or 4 years we were like the top episode.
Yeah. Someone said you are still so beautiful. Yes, she is.
Thank
of course.
You.
What did they
guys? I don't look like what I've been.
And she's got younger sisters now to help take care of her. What are you talking about? Okay, so well, this segment, Miss DeBarge, I feel strange by calling you Bunny. I'm like, I remember this lady growing up when I was a kid, and I'm so excited. But anyway, I can call you Bunny. Okay, so Bunny, this particular part of the show, it's called my uncommon question. I do ask an uncommon question that has nothing to do with the bio, but it's nothing strange. And your uncommon question for you today is: so we've been talking about your hits, "A Dream," which is one of your songs. So my uncommon question for you today is: what was your last dream that you wished was reality? I know, again, it's uncommon, but tell me, what was your last dream?
What is my last dream?
Dream,
that I wish?
That you wished was reality. Yes.
The fact that I still dream to be on stage with my brothers again, and for us to really be the family that we used to be first, and then to come full circle. And I believe today that we came from the church, and that's where we need to be, and the anointing followed us. So my dream is for us all to be back together again and being each other's number one fan.
Oh, praise God. Do you think Hollywood had anything to do with this temporary separation? The industry?
Yeah, yes, I do. But we all have choices, and we all grow up, and we all have responsibility. And I've learned mine.
Yeah.
And so I just believe that it's a God thing, and I believe that our music is kept to this day because the anointing followed us, and to God be the glory. Our gifts come from God. It's not like we're these great singers or anything, but God used us, and we do have a platform. And I believe, and especially in this day and time, the most realest thing in the world is Jesus. So that's what I promote.
Come on now.
Jesus, but that's my dream, and God knows my dreams, and He said He would give me the desire of my heart.
Yeah.
And of my heart, and I believe that's His will.
Yes. I'm going to stand in that belief with you, because I believe in the same Father, Son, and Holy Spirit that you do. So yes, I am going to stand in belief with you. And when y'all come, oh my gosh, I want to come to that concert too.
Yeah, I know that's a big key for everybody. They want to see that.
Oh yeah, look, here's a viewer said her nickname is Bunny too.
Oh wow, beautiful.
And she's right. That is her nickname. I know that one. Oh wow. Well, Bunny, what are you working on now? Do you have any new projects that
I'm
you're
working on my third book, and I'm working on getting a band together and traveling, maybe doing cruises, doing upscale birthday parties, and I'm going to take the songs to another level. Going to jazz them up a little bit. So I won't be doing L show, and maybe one day I'll show up on the L show and do a dream for everyone.
Thank you so much, Miss Bunny DeBarge, for being on as a guest with me on Say the Tilton of the Blend. Where's your grandbaby? I want to wave at him too. Tell the grandbaby. Where's the grandbaby? Where's the grandbaby?
Say goodbye. There's D.
Hey, y'all. Thank you also. Thank everyone for being on. Good night, baby. Right now, the men are about to pause for today's guest. She is none other than one of the original members of Climax. You all welcome Miss Joyce Irby to The Blend. Welcome to the show, Miss Irby.
How are you, Tina? Thank you so much for inviting me on.
I am so grateful. But where are you? I think I'm about to pause in jealousy right now. Like,
I'm working in Chicago today. I believe this is Lake Michigan behind me. I'm not sure, but I just love water.
It is beautiful, beautiful. Well, thank you for taking the time out to chat with us and you're in front of water. So jealous. But anyway,
it's my pleasure.
So Klymaxx, the band, 6 ladies, all from Los Angeles.
Except for me. They imported me from the East Coast.
Oh, where you come from, Miss Irby?
I was on Fort Bragg, North Carolina, and I used to follow George Clinton around and was actually signed to George, who didn't have time to put my record out and told me, well, if you got a chance, go. And if that doesn't work, I'm here. So, yes. Yes.
Awesome. Well, each one of you, each band member, if you will, plays or played a different instrument.
Yes.
And so how did you get started playing a musical instrument, and what sparked that decision?
It's just something that I always wanted to do as a little kid. I listened to, a lot of the old Motown stuff, Stevie Wonder when he was a kid, the Jackson 5 when they first came out, the Supremes. And I wanted to play guitar, but I couldn't hold chords, so I just picked out the bass notes. And, since I was like 10, 11, 12 years old, I was just obsessed. That's all I wanted to do.
Was play bass.
Yep. And I also thought at the time, Jermaine Jackson had the most beautiful white teeth. And I thought that for some reason, my teeth would look like that if I played bass. The mind of a child. Yes.
Oh, wow. That is so amazing. See, that's why I went on and picked up me some Crest white strips last week. I got me some. We're going to work on these things right here. Well, let's get right into the history of the band. Of this all-girl band, if you will.
Yeah.
You ladies had a smash hit in 1984, Meeting in the Ladies' Room. Where did this song originate from?
Meeting in the Ladies' Room was like our second or third single, and it started with some of the guys in Midnight Star and an event that happened at a club. Bernadette and Lorena were talking to Reggie Calloway, who was the band leader, and I think the young lady he was with got upset, and they started talking, and I think Lorena was like, well, let's just go have a meeting in the ladies' room. And then they wrote wrote a song about it.
I knew it came from a nightclub. I was like,
Yep.
that sounds so like some type of nightclub situation,
Yes.
real life nightclub
Real life.
situation.
Real
And
life, yes.
wow, I'm so glad that you shared that story with us, because I knew it had to come from somewhere. Such an amazing hit, though. I mean,
Yes.
you still have that going on. Come on, let's go meet in the ladies' room. We still. I guess when I say we, I guess I'm thinking the 50 and up crowd. We still like, come on. Let's go meet in the ladies' room.
And also, like, even our first single, which was written by me and Bernadette, The Men All Pause. It's like, you can't tell a woman she doesn't look good. It's about self-confidence, but you really were like, girl, are you sure you want to wear that? Oh no, I look good.
Ooh.
And so that ended up being like, okay, well, I know I look good. Everybody, the men are going to pause when I walk into the room. And it's just all basically about self-love. But it's just funny because sometimes you're like, you think that, is that it? Mm-hmm, yeah, I look good. Okay.
Look at that. Well, forgive me, because I thought Men All Pause was your second hit, but
No,
it was
that
actually your first.
Oh yeah, that was the one that broke us out. It's all good. It's all good.
Well, and speaking of which, because that was totally my next question, the Men All Pause, I was too young to fully understand the song, but I gotta be honest, I did take a look at your lyrics recently, and the first line after describing what you had on was, I was at home feeling sleazy. I said sleazy. Now, from my definition from back in the day, sleazy was like a tramp, like a thought, as they call it.
Or just maybe feeling yourself, like feeling your energy, like, like
okay, you gonna fix it. Okay.
Yeah, no, well, just, wanting to get into some other things, but I need to get out around some other people to, manifest all of these things.
I mean, that is almost, I don't know. To me, it's like, that is such a vain song.
Yes.
Did you all know that some people thought that you all were saying menopause?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dick Griffey, who was the president of Solar Records, said, this is a quote, I ain't never gonna do no MF song called Menopause. We're like, no. It's the Men All Pause. He was like, oh, excuse me. Okay.
Wow.
So I get it.
That's too funny. Well, okay, so your bio, it said that, according to the bio, there it is. There's my question. It said that the voice of Klymaxx was similar, specifically your voice was similar to that of Michael Jackson. Do you agree?
Yes and no. Like, my voice is what my voice is, but people used to go into the store asking for I Miss You by Michael Jackson. And at one point, Joe confronted me. We were judging a talent contest in the late 80s, and he said, I need to know about you singing this song, sounding like Michael. I said, does Michael sometimes sound like a girl? He said, yes. I said, well, I'm a girl, and that's all I can do. And that was it. Because people thought it was a song that Michael had released when he was a kid. and it was like a re-release because he was grown by
like
then.
Ben or something.
Yes. Yes, like Ben. Yes, exactly.
Oh, my stars. And they thought you were Michael Jackson.
But here's the thing that's great, because I always felt some kind of way about it, but about, I think 2014, 2015, I got a call on behalf of Mrs. Jackson to come and host Michael's celebration in Gary, Indiana on his birthday. They don't celebrate his birthday, but they had a celebration. And I sang, they wanted me to do one of his songs. And so I did You Are Not Alone, and I did I Miss You. And when I talked to her afterwards, she held my hand and said, "You sound so beautiful." I was like, "Thank you, Mrs. Jackson. If you don't mind, I'm grateful and honored." So that made me feel great. His mama was like, she loved it. She wanted me to come and she loved it. So I felt really good.
Next question. There was a somewhat, if you will, of a disagreement with the band's name.
You think?
Yeah. Oh, she said thing. Okay. Tell me, give me the scoop.
Listen, I recently released a book called I'd Still Say Yes, which talks about my life in the music business, but in particular about what I call legacy appropriation, which seems to be a major issue amongst many R&B groups, Lakeside, Shalimar, In Vogue, the list goes on and on and on. And one member decides, I want to appropriate all the blood, sweat, and tears of everybody else and exclusively use his name for myself. And that's not cool. It's not cool.
6 of you all.
There's 6 of us, and at times 2 or 3 of us have worked together, and somebody's like, I don't want to, or I want to now. So some people have come and gone back in, but over the last 10 years, it's just been pretty much a permanent split between a lot of us. And I've told people, I apologize before every concert. I said, I can't stop singing The Men All Pause, I Miss You, or I'd Still Say Yes, because there are other members of the group who decide they want to have all the money and all the whatever for themselves. I'm like, God bless them. But every time we do this stuff apart, we're cheating the fans. But as the person who I guess sings 3 of our 4 biggest records, I can, I'm not going to be silenced. And so, we all got to do what we got to do, but it's unfortunate. But legacy appropriation it's like crabs in a barrel. It's like black on black crime. It's unnecessary. And I regret that it's taken place even now.
And thank you for giving us that political terminology for it, because I never knew that there was even a word for it besides messy. Yeah. That's what we call it in the streets, messy.
No, I made it up. I was like, that's the only thing I could think of, because and I've talked, I'm a good friend with Maxine Jones and Dawn Robinson from In Vogue. We talk about their situation. Howard Hewitt's one of my best friends from Shalimar. Mm-hmm. And there's that situation where Jody did a copyright for the name here, and then with Lakeside, it's there's so many other groups.
Oh, yeah.
But it's just like Rodney King said, can we all just get along?
Should
we not cheat the fans because of egos and control issues? But I guess not. Are you going to be at the show? Okay, so what I want you to, next time you come back on, I want you to say, it was lit and she was right. Y'all don't want this smoke. Yes.
Okay, I can do that. I can certainly do that. Meantime, remember to go to my website, www.tinatilton.com, to register to win your free tickets to the Classic R&B and Funk Tour, Saturday, June 18th at the Showplace Arena at the Agri Center, featuring my very special guests right here, Joyce Irby of Klymaxx, Larry Dotson, the Mary Jane Girls, Bunny DeBarge,
yes,
and Yarros and Peoples.
Yeah, and thank you, Larry, for just inviting us to be on your show with you.
Yes. Amazing. And you can always purchase those tickets by going to www.classicrandbandfunktour.com. Thank you again, Miss Joyce, and thank you for watching. Bye-bye.
Appreciate y'all.